we're going to get started with our first bit of weathering in our cockpit. I like to start off with filters. I just think it just kind of changes this sort of just simple base color going on here and just kind of gives it a bit more life. So the green for green, for green, grey, that's 1508 by Ammo. Nice sort of green color to go with our green, just to kind of change that hue a bit. I like to use something like a nice big flat brush, right, just to get this down, and we just paint this on. Pretty sort of simple and easy, but because it's a filter, it's not really a wash, right? So as we kind of paint this all over, we kind of want to suck it up a little bit, right? And I say this because it's meant to just put a layer on the actual paintwork, not to go into the recesses and nooks and crannies and highlight them and bring detail to the foreground. It's just an all-round layer just to make our paintwork look that little bit more interesting. Hopefully, as you can see there, it's very sort of a nice light simple touch, and it's just nice and easy to throw all over. I will say a quick tip with these kind of enamel based kind of filters, washes, panel liners and all this kind of stuff, right? I find that if you kind of like paint it on, just every now and then close it up, give it a good shake, open it up again, because it just seems to sediment very quickly. So if you kind of paint this for say 10 minutes, it kind of gets thinner and thinner and thinner the more time that goes by. So just a little tip, just to keep on shaking it up. So our filter is nicely dried now, and hopefully you can see it just kind of nicely changes that hue, kind of makes it look a little bit dustier as well and a little bit grimier. So I do like to do that really sort of easy. Now we're going to come in and we're going to bring out all that the detail in there. So this is where like a wash comes in. Oh sorry, we've got a filter there, wrong one. We've got sorry, I got myself a bit confused. We're going to be using deep brown, right, and it's a panel line wash. We're not going to be using a wash in this instant because we have this cool new tool by Defiant, and it's almost like a fountain pen. Hopefully, as you can see, just like a normal sort of fountain pen. It doesn't do well with like the thicker version of a wash, but with panel line washes, they're very much more thin. So if we give this a good shake, right, and it allows it to flow better using the panel line wash. So you just dip this in, right, and get you to focus a bit, and as you can see, we've got a nice bit of that panel line wash on there. And here's I suppose a good example. We have all this kind of like tread just here, and all you do is just touch, right, just touch and let it flow, and it does seem to hold quite a bit. Now the advantage of doing it this way rather than with a paintbrush is there's always like a bit of a clean up stage when you put these washes on, right? But because we're just literally touching one little bit and letting that flow, it's sort of like it does most of the work for us, and it just means we've got less of a clean up stage. And as you can see, that has kind of done most of that. So we'll dip in again, and we can basically then come do, off camera a bit, sorry, do the opposite side like so, and that just gets that all beautifully done. And our cleanup stage is going to be a hell of a lot less than if we used a paintbrush. So here is all our wash nicely done. There is, like, as you say, there's going to be those little areas that need tidying up. Now a cool new, again, we're going a bit Defiant mad at the moment, but yeah, we have a Defiant cotton wool bud, but like a reusable one. I do like it because we get these really nice points to it. So bit of odorless thinners, as we'd normally do with cotton wool buds. We'll just dip that in, maybe on a kitchen paper towel, just make it damp so it's not flooding the area, because if it floods the area, it's then going to spread it out. We want to clean up, not make a mess, right? So because we've got this nice point, we can, as you could see, a little bit of a mess in this little rectangular area, but we can just try and sort of clean up where it's gone in the flat spots and try and just push it into those corners, right, and that just tidies that up nicely, as you can see there. Now what makes these sort of reusable is we can clean them, because they're kind of made out of plastic, so we've just cleaned them up. As you could see, a little bit of a mess on the end of here. Now when we clean it up, we can obviously kitchen paper towel and just kind of like squeeze at it, dip it in some odorless thinners and give it a clean. Now you might think it's not clean because it still looks a bit dirty. It kind of it's almost like it's clean but it's been stained. So and I've kind of used these quite a bit, even though they're stained and they don't sort of like apply it to the model or anything, so it is rather good. And what I do like about them as well is you can go off, I've got them somewhere, you can buy just like a packet of just the nibs, so then it becomes a bit cheaper that way as well. And they're not really that much. I think there's about 150 or £1 or £2 or something for these. I brought a couple of them and they should last quite a while, but I really do like how you get that point to be able to just sort of get in there so much more easily than with a cotton wool bud. To be fair, I'm going to probably, haven't really tried it out on, you know, things like when we put the wash on the whole model and we use like a sludge based wash. I haven't tried that yet, but we'll give that a go. But really does work well with cleaning up and tidying up these enamel type paints. And we can't leave out our black bits, so we're going to come in with the medium grey panel line wash as well, which is MIG's 1601.